Hey guys, welcome to class. Today is all about tapping into your power and building strength in the upper body. You'll want 2 blocks for class today, so when you're ready, let's get started. We're going to start practice today at the top of our mats. So go ahead and find your way to a stand all the way to the top. Bring your feet about hip width distance apart, so give yourself a little bit of space so you have nice stability and grounding through the feet. Rest your arms at your side and take an easy breath. Start to arrive and find your way into your body. So sometimes it helps me to lean a little forward and lean a little back on my feet. And a little to the right, a little to the left, until you find that sweet spot right in the center. And drop the plumb line right through the crown of your head, the center of your sternum, right through the middle of the hips and between your feet until you feel really steady. And you can stay here with your arms at your side in mountain pose, or if you like, bring your hands to your chest or to your belly or to anywhere on your body that feels like it might need a little attention. Wherever you are drawn to, start there and take your breaths into that place. So filling up into your hands, wherever they are, and softening down, exhale. So you're going to use this start today. Go ahead and keep breathing at your own pace, but just tap in and start to notice where you might need a little attention today. Tap in and feel the needs, whether it's that you need a little extra strength, or energy, or compassion, maybe support, anywhere that you feel like your brain, your body, your emotional spirit automatically goes, sit with that and stay. Acknowledge that most mornings we all need a little something, whatever it is. There's no right or wrong. But the start of your practice is a really good time to notice that and then carry it on throughout your day. So as we practice today, we're going to work through a few mantras and affirmations just to remind you that this practice is truly something that's worth doing. So for me, I usually start with something like, I am worthy, reminding myself that even on those mornings when I don't want to get out of bed, when I'm not ready to move or practice yet, that I am worthy of the work and the practice, and that it's going to be worth it and I will feel better in the end. So that's where I usually start, is that I am worthy. And if it's different for you, find something that works. Just see where your mind automatically goes and embrace it. 2 more breaths. Good. Keep this thought in your mind. And with your next inhale, sweep the arms up, legs still strong. Reach through the fingertips, spread the fingers wide. And then exhale, fold forward, hinge at the hips, bend your knees as you softly fold all the way down, Uttanasana. Couple rounds of half Surya A just to warm things up. Inhale, halfway lift, soft lift, bend the knees, reach the hips back and the collarbones forward, and exhale, fold. Good. With an inhale and strong legs, rise all the way up, belly to help you rise, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just like that. Inhale, reach, and exhale, fold. Keep that intention in your mind. The breath slow and steady. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rises up, just moseying your way through as you start to bring some movement into your body. Wake things up. Exhale, hands to heart center. 1 more like that. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach, fingertips to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Good. Come right back to that intention, that mantra, whatever it is. Solidify that, because we're going to start to move and start to find a little bit of strength here. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Good. Plant your palms and step back, high plank. So walk the feet back, lengthen out your stance, wrists underneath the shoulders, press down through the inner hand, the heel of the hand, and then grip with the fingertips. And we're going to warm up our wrists here today. So lean a little forward and lean a little back. And when you lean a little forward, you lean forward enough that you kind of feel your belly catch. And lean back just enough that you feel like you have to push the mat away. And then maybe take a few circles right and left. Shifting the weight from the inner hand to the outer hand, heel of the hand to the fingers, the knuckles. Go the other direction. Strengthen the belly, the legs, the glutes to support you here. Last breath. Good, and then bend the knees, strengthen the legs, pull the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Bend the knees, press the ground away. Keep the strong arms, so just like plank, push the ground away. Feel the shoulders elevate just a bit, and almost like the outer armpit is wrapping around, hollowing out. Relax your head and your neck. Press the ground down and give yourself 3 solid breaths. Last one. Good, rise up high on the toes. And then you're going to bend the knees and swivel the heels to the left, toes to the right. So as you bend the knees, keep the weight in the legs. The right hand's going to get a little lighter and start to lean onto the left side, so Vashisthasana, but not all the way there. You're kind of halfway there. More weight in the legs, knees are still bent. Your arm is a bit of a down dog, so at an angle, so not all the weight in the wrist. And then reach the right arm overhead and shift a little weight forward. Inhale. Cactus the elbow, exhale. So pulsing forward and back, warming things up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. One more like that. Inhaling, maybe straighten the legs a little more. Exhale, cactus. Good, inhale, reach overhead, and then both hands to the earth. Pull the hips back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Good, same thing, second side. Lift the heels, bend the knees. This time your heels are going to swivel to the right, your toes to the left. Lean more weight onto the right side, pick up the left hand. Keep the weight back first, so bend the knees so you've got some buoyancy there, and weight, strengthen the legs. Use your inhale and lean forward towards side plank. Both feet stay on the earth. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the elbow, pull the shoulder down the back, start to open the chest. Inhale, lean forward, more weight in the hand. Exhale, cactus. Last one. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, cactus, pull the weight back. Inhale, sweep forward, lengthen it out, and then both hands to the earth, downward facing dog. Relax your head and your neck, 2 breaths again. Right, now is usually about the time when we start to kind of, decide if we're going to move or how this practice is going to go for the rest of the day. So come back to your mantra, come back to that worthiness for the practice, for your body, for the work. Because it's easy to make a different choice, right? It's really easy to just go make a sandwich, hop back in bed, make a different choice. But today you've come this far, stick with it and keep things moving. Inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky. Good, with your right knee, pull it all the way up to your right tricep, squeeze it in. Good, up and back, 3-legged dog. Right knee, right tricep. And with your right knee on your right tricep, pull it up as high as you can. And then inhale, lower your right knee down towards your right wrist, but don't let it touch. And exhale, pick it back up. And lower it down. And exhale, pick it back up. Good, up and back, 3-legged dog. Right leg to the sky. Spread through the toes, bend your right knee, and open your hip. Good, so you can take some circles with that right leg. Lubricate through the joint. Point and flex the ankle. Just wake things up again. Good, re-straighten the right leg. And you're going to bring your right knee to your right wrist again. And then pull it up to the tricep as high as you can. Roll onto the inner edge of your left foot. Left hand comes off the mat. Side plank Vashisthasana, but your left leg is going to stay bent here. So keep some weight in your left leg. Reach your left arm overhead. Good, bring your right knee back to your right tricep. And then slide your right leg behind your left foot. The toes can find the ground and just keep reaching, reaching, reaching. Get longer and longer and longer, as slow as you can. Hips to the earth. And reach that left arm way back towards your right foot. So you're in this really long stretch of the hips, long stance. You can rest your left hand on your left knee and drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Stretch out the neck and look either direction. Good, keep the weight in your right arm. So you still need strength, still push the mat away. One more breath. Good, now we're going to pick it back up. So you got to keep weight in your right hand and in your left foot. You're going to push down through the hand and the foot. Lift the hips up. Hover the right foot. Pull the right knee back to your right tricep. And then extend your right leg all the way across your body. Fall in triangle. Lift the hips up. Arm overhead. You can press your right foot down. Start to reach and reach. Keep pushing the right hand down and curl your right shoulder underneath you like you're corkscrewing it onto the back. One more breath. Good. And then both hands to the earth. Right leg up to the sky. 3-legged dog. As soon as you get your right leg up to the sky, drop both forearms to the earth. 3-legged dolphin. Right leg lifts high and stay here. 3 breaths, nice and static. Last one. Good, and then press back into both hands at the same time. Lift the forearms, and right foot to the floor, downward facing dog. Good, big breath in. Through the mouth, exhale. Second side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Left knee, left tricep, pull it up as high as you can. Up and back, three-legged dog. Reach through the toes. And then bend your left knee and open the hip. Take a few circles. Good. You can roll out the ankle, point and flex the foot. Find some space. Good. And then straighten the left leg. Left knee, left tricep, pull it up as high as you can. And then inhale, lower your left knee to your left wrist. And then pick it back up, left tricep. And lower it down. And pick it up. Good, up and back, three-legged dog. Stretch through the toes. And then pull your left knee way up to your left tricep. Keep it there as high as you can. It might even swing underneath a little bit as you turn your right heel to the earth. Pick your right hand up off the ground. And then slowly start to keep the weight in your right foot. Reach the arm overhead and try to bring your left knee back to your left tricep. Good, and then it's going to slide behind. So you can keep the foot hovering, or you can toe to the earth and keep sliding, sliding, sliding. Lengthen the stance out till your left outer hip finds the earth. Right hand reaches behind you, maybe rests on the knee, and keep pressing the ground away with your left arm. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder, or look either direction and stretch out the neck. Give yourself 2 breaths. So keep strength in that left arm. Resist the urge to bend it and drop the elbow. Keep it nice and strong and straight. Keep pushing the ground away and curl your left chest up to the sky. 1 more breath. Good, we're gonna go the opposite direction. So press weight into all 4 corners of your right foot and keep pushing into that left hand so that you can pop your left hip up off the ground. Hover your left foot. Left knee way up to the tricep. And then all the way across under, straighten your left leg, fall in triangle. So straighten both legs, push and lift the hips. Right arm overhead, maybe look back. 1 more inhale. Good, both hands to the ground. Left leg sweeps up and back, three-legged dog. And as you reach your left toes up to the sky, drop both forearms to the mat, three-legged dolphin. 3 solid breaths. Keep reaching through the left toes. You can always bend your right knee, give yourself a little more space. 1 more breath. Good, press into both hands equally. Try to lift the forearms at the same time. Three-legged dog. And then both toes to the earth, downward facing dog. Full breath in. And through the nose, full breath out. Good, drop your knees to the earth. Sit your hips back and you're gonna grab a hold of both your blocks. So both blocks are gonna come out in front. And I like them on the medium height, about shoulder width distance apart, but you can lower down further or come up higher depending on how much space you have or need. So we're gonna come into a nice tricep stretch here. Similar to puppy dog pose, but not quite as big yet. You're gonna drop your elbows onto the blocks. Press the palms together. Shimmy your knees back so they're underneath the hips. And then start to drop your chest down, down, down. Your thumbs are gonna reach towards the nape of your neck. As you stretch all the way through the underside of your arms, you might feel this in your armpits or your side waists. 3 breaths. And it doesn't matter how far you go here, but see if you can keep pressing down with the triceps. Keep wrapping the outer arm down and the inner arm spinning up. Keep things nice and strong so you're not just bowing into this without any integrity. And last one. Beautiful. To come out of this, press the elbows down. Use strength to rise back up, a little bit of core to bring you together, and then set your blocks back off to the side. Come back to those. And now we're going to come into the bigger version of that, which is puppy dog pose or anahatasana. So same thing. You want your knees to stay relatively underneath the hips. Walk your hands out far and drop your chest towards the ground. Now, it may not go all the way to the ground. That's really not the issue. You're just looking for some length through the front body and a bit of a back bend in the upper back. If you feel it too much in the low back, lift your low belly a little more and bring some more integrity into the core. If it's really easy to get your chest and your chin to the ground, you come onto your fingertips and go a little deeper here. Anywhere along the spectrum is good as long as it doesn't feel like it's too much into the low back. You should still be able to breathe wherever you are. 2 more. Good, use that same strength to come back up and out of it. So draw the side waists in, everything towards the middle, little pelvic floor, and lift all the way up. And come to sit on your heels. So we're gonna come into dolphin pose. We're gonna kind of put the pieces together of what we've already worked on. So in your dolphin pose, I find that dolphin is a really good place to switch that mantra from I am worthy to something like I am capable, I am strong. I trust my body. So that as we get into this, you can remind yourself that your body is capable, strong, and able to be here through the whole range of motion. So trusting your body is about being in control and finding faith through whatever you're doing, whether that means you're only going an inch, whether you're going a mile. It's really just about trusting yourself the whole way through. So tuck your toes, lift your hips, dolphin pose. 2 breaths in dolphin. If you've got the space, relax your head and your neck, look back at your big toes just like you would in downward facing dog. Remember, you can always bend your knees. For many of us, it's going to give you more space, or you can widen your feet if you need more space for your thighs, for your belly, for anything that needs a little bit more room. Good. From your dolphin pose, keep pressing the ground away. So there's that sort of reverberation as you lift the shoulders, that buoyancy and strength there. And now shift your gaze out towards your thumbs. So we're going to look out towards your thumb. You're going to do a little bit of strength building here. Keep pressing the forearms down. And I want you to imagine there's a big bowl of water right between your hands. And you're going to reach your chin all the way out and try to take a sip of it. So as you reach out, you want to keep that buoyancy and strength in your shoulders. When you're ready, use your inhale and reach and reach and reach. Chin all the way out to the thumbs. And then push down and lift back up. Drop your gaze, breath in. And breath out. So if that was really tough, then maybe trusting your body means that you only lean out an inch and push it back. If you lean so far that you collapse, right, good sign that we've gone too far. We're trying to control it the whole way through. We're going to take 4 more like that. So when you're ready, look forward, lean forward, reach out and out and out. Exhale, push back. Good, lean forward, inhale. Reach as far out as you can, take a sip of that water. And exhale, push back. That's 3. Last 2. Lean forward, reach out and look as far as you can. And push back. Last one. Lean forward, look out. Reach the chin way past the thumbs. Push back and up. Dolphin pose. 2 breaths here. Stick with it. Inhale. Strong exhale through the nose. Last one together. Inhale. And through the nose. Exhale. Drop the knees. Nice work. Come all the way up to a seat. And now we're going to take the blocks for a really nice chest opener to finish out class today. So you're going to take both your blocks to the back of the mat. I like to set up one along the same length as your spine. And the other one's going to go perpendicular, right about underneath the shoulder blades. So you're going to come all the way onto your back. These blocks are going to support us. If it feels like your head is leaning too far back, you need more support for your throat, you can always take that second block and lift it up a little bit higher. So as you lean back, want some lift in the thoracic spine, underneath the shoulder blades, some lift for the head on any height that feels like you can breathe and it's relaxing. And then open the arms out like a cactus or a T. And slide the knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana. Give yourself an extra breath or two to just get comfortable, because I know lying on blocks immediately isn't comfortable. So you can shimmy one shoulder underneath and then the other. Get a little space around the neck and feel the collarbones widen, drop all the way towards the shoulder heads and the elbows. And slow the breath down. Slow down the breath enough that you can start to match it back to that same mantra you had going. Or if that mantra has shifted, stick with that. Notice where your brain wants to go. And tap back in to what you need today. Notice if it's shifted since the beginning of your practice. If it's the same but more intense. 3 more breaths here. Slow and steady. Maybe even repeating that mantra, reminding yourself over and over that you are worthy, you are capable, and that there is trust in your body. Good. Upper body stays the same. You can use your hands to help, but just start to close your knees like a book. And you're going to go the opposite direction with the hips. So this time the feet wiggle out wide and the knees knock together, constructive rest position. Let the hips roll down. This might feel a little more spacious on the low back, but if it doesn't, you can always go back the other direction. Either one is just fine. 5 breaths together. Following your breath. Following that narrative the mantra that you need today so that you can carry it off your mat and through whatever else your day has to hold. And you're welcome to stay here as long as you like, as long as you have the opportunity to, or you can remove the blocks and slide into a more traditional Shavasana. Or if this is all the time you have for your practice today, make sure you give yourself a moment to close, breathe, and reacclimate for your day. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.